It feels like a win. You see an item for $100, marked down from $200. Your brain immediately signals that you are saving 50%. It feels rational. It feels smart. But what if that entire feeling is based on a carefully constructed lie? The truth is, the price tag is not a piece of information. It is a psychological weapon. It is not designed to tell you what an item is worth. It is designed to tell you what to feel about a number, and by extension, what to do with your money. For decades, retailers have exploited a fundamental flaw in our mental operating system, a glitch that makes us incapable of judging value in a vacuum. We need a reference point, and they are masters at providing a misleading one. The original price you see, the one crossed out, is often not a real number. It is an invention. Its only job is to anchor your perception so that the second number, the real price, seems like an incredible opportunity you cannot afford to miss. This is not about being bad at math. This is about your brain's ancient wiring being hijacked. This mechanism is so powerful that even when you know it is happening, it still works. But seeing it is the first step to disarming it. So how does this work? It relies on a cognitive bias so fundamental that it affects everything from financial markets to legal judgments, a mental flaw known as anchoring. Anchoring bias is our tendency to rely heavily on the very first piece of information offered when making decisions. That first piece of information becomes a mental anchor, and all subsequent judgments are tethered to it, whether it is relevant or not. Consider this experiment. One group is asked if Gandhi was older or younger than 9 when he died. Another group is asked if he was older or younger than 140. The first number is absurdly low. The second, absurdly high. When asked to guess his actual age, the first group's average guess is around 50. The second group's average guess is around 67. The initial, completely random number pulled their final answer in its direction. That is the anchor at work. Now, translate this to a store. The original price of $200 is the anchor. It is the high, absurd number. It immediately frames your thinking. The question in your mind is no longer, is this item worth $100? Instead, the question becomes, is getting this for $100 a good deal compared to $200? And the answer to that question is always yes. They have replaced a question of absolute value with one of relative discount. This single trick is the foundation of the entire retail industry. But it gets even more systematic. They do not just do this with individual products. They build entire environments designed to anchor you. Think of the manufacturer's suggested retail price, or MSRP. This number is often an anchor in disguise. It is a strategically inflated price that allows all retailers to offer a discount from it, creating the illusion of a sale everywhere you look. Outlet malls are masters of this. They are built on the premise of offering goods at a discount from their original retail prices. The entire experience is designed to anchor you high so the prices in front of you feel incredibly low. Even restaurant menus use this. The most expensive item is often placed at the top not because they expect to sell many, but because it acts as an anchor that makes all the other dishes seem more reasonably priced in comparison. Online stores perfect this with countdown timers and limited-time offer banners next to a crossed-out price. They combine the power of anchoring with a sense of urgency, a potent cocktail that overrides your logical brain. You are not in a store. You are in a carefully designed architecture of choice. Every element is engineered to exploit your cognitive biases and guide your hand towards your wallet. So, how do you fight back in a world designed to fool you? The answer is not to find a better discount. The answer is to destroy their anchor and create your own. You have to take control of the reference point. The single most effective strategy is simple. Before you ever look at the price of an item, you must decide what it is worth to you. You need to set your own anchor based on your needs, your budget, and the value it will bring to your life. This act of pre-commitment changes the game entirely. If you decide a jacket is worth $100 to you, and then see it is on sale for $120, marked down from $200, you do not see a deal. You see an overpriced jacket. You are no longer comparing their price to their fake anchor. You are comparing their price to your anchor. You have reclaimed the power of framing. Your internal sense of value becomes the reference point, not their external marketing. Another tactic is to always convert the price into hours of your life. If you make $25 an hour, that $100 item is not $100. It is 4 hours of your life. Is it worth half a day of your work? This creates a new, more painful anchor. It connects the purchase to the real-world effort required to earn it. This makes the abstract concept of money concrete and forces a much more honest evaluation of its worth. By consciously setting your own anchor before you are exposed to theirs, you build a psychological shield. You stop playing their game and start playing your own. But what about the trap that comes after a purchase you genuinely wanted to make? So we have seen that the price on a tag is not a number, it is a story designed to anchor your perception of value to an illusion. You thought you were fighting a price, but you were actually fighting a cognitive bias. The real power is not in finding a good deal, but in having a strong enough sense of your own values to be immune to fake ones. By setting your own anchor, you transform from a passive consumer into a conscious decision maker. This is the first layer of control, understanding the psychology of a single purchase. But there is a second, more subtle trap that begins the moment you bring that new purchase home. A trap that can turn one good decision into a spiral of bad ones. Have you ever bought one new thing, like a new shirt, and suddenly all your old pants look shabby? Or a new couch that makes your entire living room feel outdated, creating an unstoppable urge to upgrade everything else to match? That feeling is not an accident. It is another invisible psychological script with a name, the Diderot effect. It ensures that a single point of entry can become a gateway to a consumption spiral you never chose. And the video on your screen right now is your guide to breaking it. Click the video on the screen to understand the hidden mechanism that turns one purchase into an army, and learn the mental model you need to finally reclaim control over your consumption.